to engage and, in fact, the sustainability of critical conversations.
The launch of the Nigeria Development Update is bringing together government officials across all levels, members of the private sector, and the diplomatic corps. The event is the biannual update of the World Bank to assess recent economic and social developments in Nigeria and then make recommendations where necessary.
Inflation has remained high and sticky, and it will be crucial for the CBN to stay the course with tight monetary policy to anchor stability. But if it does so, as we anticipate it will, we expect that inflation will fall to an annual average of just over 22% in 2025.
The lead economist of the World Bank then delves into the nitty-gritty of the report titled Building Momentum for Inclusive Growth. The report shows that economic growth in the last quarter of 2024 increased to 4.6% year-on-year, pushing growth for the full year 2024 to 3.4%. It also states that recent reforms have helped to strengthen the foreign exchange market and Nigeria's external reserve position. While the consolidated fiscal position improved in 2024, driven by surging revenues, there are areas of concerns raised.
The PMS subsidy was effectively ended last October, but revenue gains from this are yet to fully flow to the Federation. So NNPC began applying the official exchange rates for all its kind of transactions and fiscal revenue calculations back in October, so no more implicit subsidy. But as of January, NNPC was still only transferring about half of the resulting revenue gains from the subsidy elimination to the Federation.
And then it was time for the panel discussion. One after the other, they bear their minds on the areas of concerns raised by the bank and how they are being tackled.
We saw from the red areas on the chart that there is a need still to really push for transparency of fiscal data and then also transparency in the oil revenue sector. And this is critical, this is key to what we are trying to achieve next.
Price stability, financial stability, those are very, very key areas that we ensure that we are monitoring and ensure that we get ahead of. If we are able to continue the course, which we will, then over time, the inflation should moderate.
For us on the plateau, the agri sector is key. Our budget in 2024 was about 3 billion. This year we tried to increase it to about 12 billion to see how we can develop the value chain across the agri sector.
The report is then launched. Nigerians will be looking forward to see how the recommendations contained in this report will translate to action. Sarah Chimugu, Channels Television News.